Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you would, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to ring that little bell down below to be notified for when I upload new videos. Today's video, I will be using the Jeffreestar Jawbreaker palette, and this palette is perfect for summer looks because these colors are amazing. And you know your girls got to start with the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 0.5 to prime the eye, and using a Morphe Fluffy blending brush to blend it all out and set it. At first I use like stippling motions to set this primer, and then I'll go and do like swiping motions until I get it all like an even flat canvas. With a small Morphe precision brush, I will be grabbing the shade FUCK, and yes, I spelled it because my small nieces and children watch my channel. Anyway, I will be putting that in a third of the crease, and I'll just be packing it in, and then I will blend it out later. Grabbing Gumdrop on a Jeffreestar Morphe Fluffy brush, I'm going to pack this right into the center of the crease now. Still, I'm breaking it up into thirds, so 1/3 orange, 1/3 purple, and then 1/3 the next color. With another Jeffreestar Morphe brush, I'll be grabbing the shade Cute, and I'll be putting that on the what's left of the crease and on the outer corner of the lid, and that's where I'll be stopping with the crease colors. Then with a Morphe blending brush, I am going to start blending these colors out, and I'm going to use a very light hand, and when I say light hand, I mean super light hand, because I do not want these colors blending together too much, because I want that separation there. Okay, so other eye is primed, and I'm just going to go quickly through the FUCK in the first part of the crease. Done. And then taking the Gumdrop shade in the center of the crease. Done. And then taking Cute in the very end part of the crease in the outer portion of the eye. Done. Blending that out with the Morphe Fluffy brush. Grabbing setting spray, any setting spray will do, and my flat Morphe brush, the one I always use for shimmer shades, I will be spritzing my brush first. So grabbing the orange juice shade with that damp flat brush, I'm going to be applying this all over the lid until I reach to the green and stop. And I did not cut my crease first because I wanted it for this look kind of just to blend all the colors together and have an even flow. Now picking up the shade Lemon Drop with my finger, this beautiful yellow gold shimmer, I'm just going to be pressing it into the center of the lid where the orange juice shade is, and just right in the center, the very, very center only. Now taking a flat, tiny Morphe brush, I grab that same shade, and then I'm going to where my finger couldn't reach, right at the edge of the top. I like the top to be a little bit wider and then go down thinner as it reaches the bottom of the lid. Now using that same brush that I used for the orange juice shade, picking up just a tiny bit of that and going on the outer portion of where I put that gold shade. I'm just cleaning it up a bit, making sure you can see that orange popping out behind. Now with a small Morphe Fluffy brush, I'm grabbing Brain Freeze and Soaked and mixing them together. and using it for the outer portion of the eye. And I kind of wish I hadn't have done this because the green was just fine the way it was, but I already did it, so I'm going to go back and fix it with more green here in just a minute. Now taking this tapered blending brush, and it's clean, I just kind of started blending this, hoping the clean brush would pick up some of the product because it was so bright and so bold, and I kind of just wanted to blend it out and away. Okay, so here's where I fixed my mistake. I pick up the green shade that I used for the outer portion of the eye on the same brush that I just used, and I start blending those two shades together, the blues and the green, and that's where I fixed the issue. Using the flat Morphe brush that I used to cut out my brows, I'm going to go and kind of clean up my edges, and I did not add any concealer to this brush at all. I'm just using what was left on it. With a tiny Morphe flat brush, I'm picking up my favorite shade of the palette, which is the Jawbreaker shade, and I'm applying this to the inner corners because it is so bright. It's probably the brightest shimmer white shade I've ever seen. Now picking up another flat Morphe brush, I am going to be applying just the tiniest little bit of that Jawbreaker shade to the brow bone. Grabbing the shade Virgin on another flat brush, I'm going to go over the Jawbreaker shade that's on the brow bone because I wanted more of like a matte white. I did want some shimmer there, but just a little bit more matte. For liner, I'll be using the Ulta Beauty Classic Felt Tip Liner. I picked up both because I thought I was going to use both, but I ended up just using the felt tip. And then for mascara, of course, it's the Clinique High Impact Black Mascara. For the lashes today, I'll be using the Lash Clout Lashes in the style Mercy 2.0. And as always, you can go to lashclout.com and apply code Becca to save 10% off $25. And of course, I will link everything down below. By the way, these lashes, I would have to say, are the easiest I've ever applied. And I don't know if it's because I have lots of practice recently with them, but even though they're so big, they are just so easy. I can usually apply them just using my fingers. And here we are with the finished look. I actually love how it turned out. And I have done a look similar to this one, but I never created a video on it, so I really wanted to share it with you guys because it's one of my favorites. I do appreciate you guys and love you so much, and I do hope you guys come back and hang out with me for the next one. You all have a very good evening, good day, or good night wherever you are in this world. Love you guys. Bye.